Data pad. Thank you. Okay, we'll try to remember that after this mission. Fix it up. Strength can absolutely travel through uncontacted regions. The reason that contacting them is bad, though, is that vigilance doesn't decay in uncontacted regions. So strength will get stuck there. And as soon as you contact them, the vigilance starts decaying because you're in charge of the rebellion in the region now. And when you fail to play any missions or anything, vigilance goes down. Narratively, if you haven't contacted a region there, if you haven't contacted a region yet, there's like an AI resistance working in that region who are trying to keep vigilance high there for you. But the second that you do contact the region, it's your job now. And in terms of how the rules of the game work for XCOM, it's very hard to keep vigilance high in a high strength region.
Positions concealed.
I am going to feed my cat because I was meant to 5 hours ago and he's looking like he's going to eat. It's possible that I already did. Thanks for the follow, Jeppy Jep. It's possible that I already did, and he's just a con artist. He looked very convincing. And my other cat, who is terrified of me, was here asking for food too. I'm pretty sure I just didn't give them breakfast. Usually they do a better job of like bugging me about that. What rooftop am I going to? This one? Here? I have a pistol. Maybe we'll just bring Billy with us.
10-4.
No need to ask twice. Moving out.
Get it done. Orders confirmed. On the move. Eyes on the eyes.
Why is my cat afraid of me? One of my cats was a stray, and we rescued her when she was about 8 weeks old, but she wasn't socialized at all. Stray is probably too like positive a word. She was feral, and yeah, she still sort of is a little bit. Okay, I am sort of inclined to skulljack right now. So if we put Sir Wagglepuss, it's not 100,000% safe.
I'm on the move.
We put Sir Wagglepuss here on Overwatch. Book of Eons is going to command my specialist. And then we're gonna skull jack the advanced officer. Oh, you can't even... Okay, we'll get it somewhere else. God, I'm delaying my campaign so much doing this, though. No, we can just, like, wait for reinforcements at the end and kill an officer who comes in on reinforcing. I just blew a charge of command. That's okay, though.
Closing on target position now.
We will set up an Overwatch ambush for the turn. Oh man, check this out. It's gunslinger time. Oh yeah. Alright, can almost guarantee that the game is going to crash right now. Yeah, I think like the 6 to 8 regen is pretty impactful, clones. We got our little cat just barely after the point where the cat needs to start socializing with humans, or else she's just going to be terrified of them forever. I don't know. I also, like, she's had other cats to hang out with the entire time, which I don't think is good. In terms of like convincing a cat to like humans who doesn't already, because she just hangs out with the other cats, and that's where she gets all of her social fulfillment or whatever.
Hostiles making the rounds.
I think that was the first time someone has ever used Gunslinger. No, I've definitely done it before in other campaigns. It's an okay perk. It's not the strongest perk in the world, but it's okay.
Finally. I'm all over it. On the move.
Billy is such a terrible soldier right now.
If you say so. Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now. Covering now.
Am I ever down for PUBG duos? Yeah. I don't have a ton of time, but when I do have free time, that's one of the things that I like to do. We should get like full groups going. I played a few with Joji's, and I played with Dunkvinsky a couple of times. Played some duos with Beagle. I'm very bad at the game, like very, very, very poor. Just for what it's worth. But I'm working at it.
Understood. Moving out.
Slowly. Did that pod have an officer in it? I bet it did.
We've got a hostile squad here.
So we can just end the mission right now by like Shredstorm Cannoning them, like through a wall. That seems fair. Yeah, that seems super fair.
I'm trusting you here. Plenty for everyone.
I'm all about sportsmanship. Sportsmanship is important to me. And it's important to me that these snakes are given a fair chance to play the game. I wouldn't want these snakes to have legitimate complaints about like how game mechanics are working. So I'm going to kill them before they can complain.
Not a problem.
I'm going to Shredstorm Cannon each of the remaining snakes individually in order to make them dead. Yeah, I just don't quite have the angle. We do have a demolition. Symmetry! Very much for the sub. Is that your second sub? Twitch Prime doesn't do a very good job of remembering when people sub for a second time, unfortunately. Become a PUBG streamer so you can get custom games. Yeah, I thought it was 2 months symmetry. That sort of irritates me that Twitch doesn't remember for people who sub with Twitch Prime. At some point,
Here comes trouble.
either Smurf or I or somebody else will make the bot better, and the bot will remember things like this for me.
Okay, I'll go. Will do.
Should be another pod still.
Got my eyes on.
If they're as terrifying as that last one was, oh boy, we're in for a real tough fight. But hopefully they'll be easier than the pod of
Getting it done.
snakes. Yeah, snakes. Is it on the roof? It's weird.
Affirmative.
This microphone doesn't have a mute button.
Heading out.
Oh
Ready to go. Covered.
dear.
Let's do this.
Do you have to be a PUBG streamer to get custom games in PUBG? I didn't know that.
Scanning.
Did I ever get tier 3 armor before Waterworld? Yeah, actually I usually do.
Gas twice.
In this campaign I haven't really seen a reason to though. Oh, okay.
Right on the mark.
Hello.
you say so.
I mean, this campaign just got ahead far enough that I could try to alpha strike everything, which means that I don't get shot.
It's dead. It has
I
to be
don't
dead.
think in general that mitigating enemy fire super late in the campaign is super viable on Legend anymore. They just deal too much damage and have too good aim.
On my way. Got a group of hostiles over here. I've got the thing.
Can I hit the relay too? Maybe?
Who's cannon?
Any advice on spark perks? No, not at all. I have no idea. I've never really enjoyed the DLC, and because of that I have very underdeveloped opinions about sparks and the like. Other than that I don't like them, and I don't like how they're in my game, and I don't want to play with them.
Here I come.
Really? Can't see him, huh? Alright, let's hit the run and gun button on our ranger here. I believe XWins is playing around with sparks a little bit in his latest YouTube campaign. Definitely check his stuff out. I'm sure he would have some opinions.
This is Firebrand.
Exclamation mark mods. We'll show you the mod list. Wait. Hey, nuke. 6 days? It's a lot more than 6 days until the expansion comes out.
Okay, I'll go. Finally.
On it.
I'm on it. Let's rock.
It's also more than 12 days.
Registered.
I'm gonna play some Darkest Dungeon after beating this campaign. It depends exactly when I beat it. We're gonna have an awkward little period of time where I'm gonna try to do a lot of collaborative streams with lots of different people in the week leading up to the expansion coming out, but
Moving to Overwatch.
we're gonna have like 5 days in between, and I don't know exactly what I'll do. I might just start another Long War II campaign, honestly. I'm really enjoying this, and
Ready to get some.
how to say this politely
Gonna do get some.
about the expansion pack. I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't play the expansion pack like a ton.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Oh fuck, my ever vigilance turned on. I'm trying to get an officer I can kill. There's an officer in there. Fuck! No! Oh, Ever-Vigilant. Is there a way to turn ever vigilant off? Can I just actually not, like... Thank you for missing. No.
That's right.
Do I have to, like... Wait, how... Actually, how do I turn ever vigilant off? Hunker? I guess I have to hunker.
Check it before you get too close.
Okay. That's a solution, at least.
Yeah.
Ready to rock.
Online.
We're just gonna wait here and try not to have Overwatches up until we can get an officer skulljacked.
Location confirmed. I'm on it.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go. Looks like they called in backup. Hold it.
Digging in.
Standing fast.
In possession.
Stand put.
God damn it. Oh, God. What a wonderful world we live in. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. We could be here a little while. Oh wait, my other ranger has... It's a specialist. It's Shredder. She should shoot first.
What'd you expect?
It's dead. It has to be dead.
And then there's actually no way for me to kill the snake.
On my way.
Okay, this probably works. It might work.
Missed the target.
On your order. Target neutralized.
Oh my god, I'm getting intel by doing this.
Affirmative. Going now. I guess that'll be okay. Back in.
That means that, like,
Moving to position.
game theoretically I have to keep doing this.
Rock and roll.
Let's move already.
That's so distressing to me.
Heading out. Oh yeah.
Overwatch.
I got friends. Stay put.
Here I come.
How? How am I getting intel? I have Collector as an officer perk,
Position.
which gives me
Standing fast.
intel 1/3 of the time that I kill an enemy. Officer? No. I'm just gonna leave. That's fine. Or do we wait one more? Let's wait one more. I'd rather not end up... I prefer not to end up having to kill a codex with a pot of 8 reinforcements coming in next turn.
Countdown terminated.
But we probably can anyway. Whatever.
What's over there?
Why don't you crit? Like... Because you don't have a laser sight? I have to give him a laser sight, probably. Oh, I can skull mine something. That's nice.
This thing didn't work.
I lied to you. Does I get like extra damage or anything? He has incendiary grenades. Okay, I don't want to mess with that. How come a region in hiding is increasing strength, but a region with all intel is lowering strength? It's not a perfect like one-to-one relationship between what jobs you do and how the enemies react. There's a lot of different stuff involved in deciding exactly where legions move. So sometimes they move in ways which, like, while you could sort of work them out by looking at the code for 30 minutes, they're not exactly intuitive. Just looking at vigilance is your only metric. This is one of the reasons that vigilance is not usually shown in the game. Like, it's an extra mod to show vigilance. Vigilance is not the only thing that factors into how legions are moving. Here, Marco Senna.
Seems doable.
I'm trusting you here. Heading out.
So we don't want to be on Overwatch?
Copy that.
Hmm. Okay.
Sure thing.
Moving to Overwatch.
More of them coming in.
Fucking ever. God, I had him.
Staying put.
I had him and my soldiers killed him.
Finally.
It's rough.
Holding.
It's just too bad.
Roger. Holding.
We have a few too many abilities. Does it make the sectoid look small? Oh. Yeah, I don't know what the sectoid commander is doing. It's just weird. Okay, so these guys aren't even in vision. I'm just gonna leave at this point. We're just risking taking wounds on soldiers. I wasn't looking. There might have been an officer in that pod for all I know.
Absolutely.
Tired of waiting around.
I don't want to be here anymore though. So I'm not going to be here anymore.
I'm on it.
In theory, how would I feel about adaptive aim on sparks? That sounds incredible. Okay, I don't care that there was an officer. I'm not going to go run off into Fog of War begging for it. I'm dignified. I'm dignified when the officer wishes to come to me to be captured and consumed. I will stoop to doing so. But until such a time, I will play the game my own way. Thank you very much. And God bless America. I felt like I was Frank Underwood in House of Cards for a second there.
So making it look easy out there, Commander. All thanks to you.
Okay, I mean, we're just turning around and going on another mission. We're gonna play quite a few missions here, and I'm sure that eventually we'll find an officer, and and the officer will survive more than a half a turn. Somebody in here wasn't in the last team. We had a sharpshooter instead of an assault last time. I'll get some experience on a tech sergeant. I like that. You like House of Cards? I like House of Cards. I haven't made it through the latest season. It's like sort of a heavy show to watch. It's not very easy to just watch it while I'm doing something else. And usually if I'm watching a show on Netflix or something like that, it's because I'm doing something else and just want something to sort of be background noise. I watched the first and second seasons both like very attentively and enjoyed them a lot though. We should probably just fly to New Arctic and launch and then fail the rendezvous. Actually, I think we just ignore it. I think we just ignore it. Avatar Project. Yes, yes. I'm curious whether the Haven drops a rebel when that finishes or not. Right now, having a faceless generating recruit income for us is actually good for us. Like, it makes us recruit faster at the moment, because the faceless is a percentage-based penalty. That's a facility lead. It's 100% a facility lead. 5 days, 13. Okay. What do you guys want me to research? None of this stuff does anything. Muton autopsy? No. No. I don't even know what this does. Let's do this one. I'm sure it does something, right? I could cancel the smash and grab and play it. I could cancel the jailbreak and play it. I'd rather have the jailbreak than the smash and grab. Smash and grab's also already further along, though. Could try to load out a third team. I don't see what the point is. Let's just cancel the smash and grab.
Sky Ranger deployed. Everyone's on board. Bringing them home.
Basic engineering. You want me to research basic engineering? You made me look at the research interface, and you want me to use that energy in order to start researching basic engineering. I can't look at you anymore. I can't believe what you've become. Expected activity light moderate. Really? Why does it take so long to infiltrate here? What happened to my specialists? They're training hard target. Good for them. I love it. That's what I would have been doing too. I might just intel boost this. There's no way that can be light. That's just not true. It's just not true. Yeah, that's just lying to me. Okay, we'll just launch. Hey, Agent Colorless. Do I know when the run I currently am playing started? I'd have to, the way that I worked it out, Agent Colorless, because sometimes I go back and have to work out where a run starts for the VODs, is I look at my stream titles and I look for the first one which says like mid-game, and then I go backward like 2 days, and usually that's the start of a new campaign. It's also really easy to tell if we're in the right campaign or not, because like you can just look and see if I started in West Africa. I believe this one started in West Africa. And none of the other campaigns that I played started in West Africa, so if you just see the geoscape for a second, you'll know straight away, basically. So I canceled the smash and grab. Cool. Let's go back to making contact with Eastern Europe. What's the wizard market? It's the wizard market. It's just the black market with a cosmetic change. Untouchable. That's a good perk. Executioner is not that bad here. It's not that good either. Untouchable is a good perk. Don't care. Huh. Strength 9 troop column. I mean, we could play that. I think I'll give it a pass. There's my new rebel. We're gonna flip back to Intel now. Scientist, don't care. Contacted. There's an alien facility in East Asia? It's probably not where they should have put an alien facility. I think that might end poorly for them. Scanning here may find us a facility lead or something like that. I don't know. But this is a nice strength 2 region. Yeah, we just went to the absolute worst place on the entire globe that we could go to, basically. Whoops. Could even keep contacting more stuff. What does a shield bearer autopsy do? Stasis vests and needle rounds. I don't care. Alright, that was fun. Datapad decryption? Yeah, I guess so. CA agent colorless. Download the VODs or something so that you can watch them at increased speed without any like buffering issues and stuff. That would be my recommendation for you. I find it very painful to watch VODs on Twitch. Just run into buffering all the time. Okay, collector's done on Tibor. He also gets probably Blade Storm. Did I autopsy stun lancers in this campaign? I must have. So I've been able to build arc blades for like the last 7 years and just haven't. Poor Shinobis. I should build a tier 3 holo targeter as well. Got tradecraft on a technical. We can't train the offensive side of the tree. Doesn't have much to do at the moment. Could go more pistol perks on Billy. That sounds better. Yeah, that sounds better. Mutant Autopsy gets me Mutant Elite Autopsy, which gets me Dragon Rounds. I don't know if I care. I didn't even do it, Rookby. RoboJumper did it for me. Tony made me a follower emote, or follower video, which had the wizard lording over the black market, and then I guess RoboJumper liked it. And added some stuff to it. So going to a rendezvous will remove the faceless from the Haven, even if we don't play the mission.